Welcome to part 2. You guys have chosen Sagramore, so let's see where that choice is going to lead you. Merlin takes you back to Sarum to meet the knight. Both Sagramore and Pelennor were currently in Sarum, so either one you chose would bring you back to the same place. As you get back to the village, things are different. This doesn't look like the same village that you left just a few days ago when you went to hunt. People are walking fast, they're stressed, and it looks like they're kind of evacuating. In fact, that's exactly what they're doing. Merlin tells you that it has begun. The Saxons are making their push into the east, and it won't be long before they get here. These people are simply evacuating the village because they know very well that once the Saxons come, they're pretty much dead if they're still here. Like, they stand no chance against the Saxons. You need like a proper army, and that's not what you had here in Sarum. He takes you to the town inn, and you're surprised that it's still alive given that everybody is trying to evacuate. But hey, I guess even in times of war, people want to drink alcohol. Sitting in a dark corner, you see a man just drinking ale calmly. The first impression you have of him is that he's young, strong, and has a look that says, "Don't mess with me or I'm going to kill you." Sagramore was actually a great knight. He is found in most of the early texts regarding the Arthurian legend. While his personality varies from text to text, generally he is considered as a good guy, virtuous, but with a hot temper, meaning that he would get very angry and very quickly go into a sort of frenzy on his enemies. Like if you were in battle, you would want him as an ally for sure. You and Merlin approach the knight and he introduces you to him. Sagramore seems like a nice guy, and you get a feeling that you can trust him, that he could be a valuable ally in the battle against the questing beast. He explains the entire situation to him. He tells him everything that he needs to do. He's supposed to come with you, find the beast, attack the beast, distract it for long enough until you take your shot. Then once you do, you guys are to get the bow, go to the battle, and save King Arthur. Merlin says that while you two do that, he's going to go to the battle and oversee to make sure that everything is going properly, that nothing goes wrong. It's very important that Arthur knows nothing about this. If he did, he might do something different, he might change the prophecy, change the vision, and something bad might happen that Merlin could not predict. So it's very, very important that Arthur has no idea what you're about to do. Now, finding the beast wasn't really a problem. Merlin knew where it was because of his vision, and as we talked about yesterday in part 1, it made howling noises that would give away its position very quickly. The problem with the beast was that if it was pushed too hard, if you dealt too much damage, it would simply run away, and if it ran away, then you couldn't find it for a very long time. As you walk, you hear a faint, distant howling sound. At first you think that it might be just a wolf, but then you hear 2, 5, 10, 20, and finally 30. No, that's not a wolf, and that's not a pack of wolves either. That was the questing beast. You're sure of it. You found it, just as Merlin had told you. Okay, so you found the beast. You then tell Sagramore that you're gonna go up to that tree over there, climb it, and wait for him to bring the beast in your line of sight. He is to go, distract the beast, not inflict too much damage, and then bring it close enough to you so that you can take your shot. You climb the tree, and Sagramore makes his way to the beast. When he makes visual contact with it, he is shocked. It doesn't look normal. It looks very weird. It doesn't look like anything that he's ever seen before. It had the head of a serpent, the body of a leopard, the legs of a lion, and the feet of a deer. Not only was it making an eerily weird sound, but it also looked very dangerous. Nonetheless, Sagramore was very strong and had absolutely no fear. He shouts at the beast to get its attention and then runs towards you to get the beast to come in your direction. It works and the beast is now hunting him. But the beast is much faster than Sagramore and catches up to him before he can make it in your line of sight. That's okay, you planned for this. If that were to happen, he was to simply fight off the beast, defend himself, be strong on the defense, and slowly back up until he came in your line of sight. That was what he was supposed to do. The beast is very strong, but so is the knight. He's managing to hold it off surprisingly well. But as he's fighting, you notice that his anger is starting to build up. The beast is getting on his nerves, and we know very well that he's very sensitive to that. As you're watching him, you see that he's not backing up anymore. It looks like he's going on the offensive. The beast angered him to the point where his frenzy has took him over, and he's not following the plan. This is not good. He's too far away for you to get your shot, and if he damages the beast too much, it's probably gonna run away with the bow, and that would mean game over. What are you gonna do? I mean, you can't yell at Sagramore because if you did, the beast will know of your position and will be aware of you, and that would break this whole quest. Remember that Merlin said that the beast had to be unaware that it was being shot. You have like no choice. You have to get out of the tree and find a better position. You climb down for the tree and try to make your way to the beast as sneakily as possible. As you're doing that, you see Sagramore. He's fierce with anger, and he's dealing a lot of damage to the beast. He's getting close to hurting it enough to cause it to flee. This is not good. Time is running out and you need to act quick. You literally don't even have the time to prepare your shot. You have to take it right now or the beast is going to go away and this quest will fail. You take your bow, place your arrow, pull your bowstring, aim kind of halfly, and then you shoot. You shot the arrow with all of your strength, but not all of your aim. It misses the beast and hits Sagramore right in the heart. It pierces his armor and kills him instantly. Like it or not, you had a great shot. You just didn't have the time to aim properly. He falls to the ground and the beast looks at you. Your position has been compromised. It knows you're there. Of course, it's now fully charging at you, ready to, to kill you. You don't even have time to react, to run away, to defend yourself, to do anything, when suddenly the beast is in front of you, already swinging its attack. Unfortunately, you're an archer. You have no defense. Like, you were good. You were very good. You were very powerful as long as you were from a long range. The beast has absolutely no trouble killing you. 2 hits and you're completely dead. Meanwhile, Merlin gets to the battle and sees everything that's going on. He sees the Britons, he sees the Saxons, and of course he sees King Arthur. King Arthur is fierce, he's strong, and he's leading the battle. It actually looks like he might successfully win. Then Merlin is looking around, waiting anxiously for you to come. He's hoping that you got the bow and that you're currently on your way to help save King Arthur. He's waiting, and there's nothing. You're not showing up. Arthur is destroying his enemies dozens at a time when suddenly, as he's about to take a swing to kill an enemy, his hand freezes mid-air and his sword falls from his hand. But it didn't fall. It was knocked off. The assassin. Arthur then grunts in pain as if he was stabbed from the back. Oh no. It's not as if. He really did get stabbed because there's now blood coming out from his armor. He falls to the ground, knees first, and then the torso. The legendary King Arthur has fallen in battle. He's dead. The Saxons see this and they use it as a morale boost to turn the tide of the war and effectively win the battle. Merlin has no choice but to run away and abandon ship. That's it. The battle is lost, the war is lost, and the invasion will happen. I'm sorry, but you could have prevented this. You failed the quest. It's game over.